Gemini. Let's see. What do we have for you, Gemini? What you can expect to happen in your professional life. 11th to the 17th. Okay. Gemini, now in the current situation, I feel for a lot of you, either there is someone around you who is misusing their power, who is misusing their authority over you, or this is you who is like a tyrant. You're coming off as a tyrant out here. I feel compromise is required. Okay, so now either compromise is required from your side and you're not wanting to compromise, or then you want to compromise with someone, but the opposite person out here is kind of very, very coming off as very, very rigid. Okay, so I see a slowing down of a situation. Okay, the slowing down could be from your side or another person is slowing you down, but you're definitely dealing with someone who's very, very fixated in their thoughts. Okay, keep in mind this could be you, so be very, very honest with yourself. What's on your mind? Now on your mind is to release yourself from any kind of overthinking. Yeah, and you want to follow the rule book. Some of you want to follow the rule book. Some of you are kind of now open to doing or being more conservative in your approach, you know. I think on your mind is like, okay, some of you I feel are wanting to work in an institution, a company or a job which has restrictions. Others of you may want to operate your own company or operate your own business on your own terms. Okay? You no longer want to be obliged to work with someone. Okay? And you're kind of trying to release yourself from that situation. You're trying to release yourself and you're trying to free yourself, okay, from a situation out here. The thing out here is that you may take your own time before communicating this to someone. I feel you're not openly communicating about the mental clarity that you have. So Geminis, a lot of you have mental clarity that you want to work in another business or work in a job which has some kind of rules and regulations where you want to be conservative, you want to be more traditional, you want to work in your ways. Others of you may want to get out of some overthinking and release that mindset of being limited, of limiting yourself and wanting to open your own business. Like you want to work and stick to tried and tested methods. And this is something you're not being able to communicate yet, or you don't want to communicate. Now the thing out here is in your, I'm really sorry. Now the thing out here is, you're going to have to take accountability for your actions. You know, I'm gonna put this mic here. I hope I don't cough too loud then. You have to take accountability for your actions, right? It's like if you want to do something, you're going to have to take accountability. You're going to have to make that decision. Now that decision can lead to anything. Your problem is, I don't know if that decision is going to be the right decision or not. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for validation. You're waiting for approval. You're waiting for validation. From someone or from somewhere or from the universe. Your gut feeling is telling you, no, stay where you are. So right now, you could be choosing stability over happiness. Your happiness is something else, like I told you, right? Moving towards a new business, opening a new business, or working with another company, you know, or working. Maybe you have your own business and now you want to do a job. For some of you, that could be. But your gut feeling is telling you, no, you know what, stay to your comfort zone. What if you leave this? What if you leave the stability of the job or the business right now and you take that decision? But what if that decision backfires? Okay. Now, in the past, a lot of you could have been very, very hasty. A lot of you could have been very greedy and stuck to a business or stuck to a job only because it was paying the bills. But while you were sticking to that job or business, you were at a point where you were required to make a sacrifice. Okay, you were required to make a sacrifice. So while you were sticking to a job because it was paying the bills, or sticking to a business where the growth was very unstable, there were situations in your life where everything came to a pause, and the pause was probably because the universe did it to you so that you pause. The universe did it to you so that you wait, watch, change your mind, change your perspective. So while you were on a pause, you were changing your mind, changing your perspective. Now you've reached a point where you have made up your mind, at least you have mental clarity, but you're not being able to speak up. Maybe you're in a business and you're not being able to shut down that business and move towards something else. Maybe you're already doing something else, you want to shut it down and you want to move towards a job. Maybe you're already in a job, you don't have the guts or courage to tell your boss about it because you don't feel the situation is favorable or the conditions favorable. Let's see if you'll be able to do it in the near future. Nah, I still see blockages out here in communication. See, sometimes it can happen where you are not being able to be very communicative about your decisions because you don't have a plan, you don't have a strategy. So you're not being able to take action. And that's what's happening in the near future. And what is leading to that is a lack of self confidence, is a lack of self belief. You're too scared to invest into something new, be it a new job or be it a new career or be it a new business. There's afraid of new investments. Could be because you're very skeptical, could be because of trust issues, or could be because right now you don't feel you have the bandwidth to take a risk to get into something new, and you feel you don't have the bandwidth to wait and watch if it'll work out or not because you have bills to pay or you want to sustain your luxurious lifestyle. Okay, so right now, instead of thinking about the future, you're wanting to live in the now. It's like, right now I need the money, or right now I need that finance, or right now I need this stability, even though I'm not happy where I am, but I need it because I need to live, right? So I don't see you taking action yet, Gemini. Your advice out here is it's time to become independent. I don't know, if you're in a family business, it's time to let go of that family business and do something on your own. If you're in a job, it looks like you're grow up. It's like you've grown out of that job. Yeah, see? It's telling you again, same thing that you did in the past, the same thing is coming as the advice out here. Stop taking shortcuts. Wherever you are is either a shortcut, or wherever you are does not have stability. Okay? And the only way you can get stability out here is kind of having an abundant mindset. Maybe you don't even have an abundant mindset because there is insecurity out here. Also, it's telling you stop being so stubborn and set in your ways. Okay, I see a sense of sticking to what is familiar, sticking to what is known, not wanting to get into the unknown, etc. Okay, so the universe is telling you it is time. If you're looking for a signal, it is time to get into the unknown. Okay, Gemini? So that's what I have for you. I'm extremely sorry for the coughing. Okay, I'll do something about it. Really sorry.